What's up, everybody? Zombie Nation here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing the part 2 of the reveal or live stream. We got 26 minutes. I might do another third part, but I don't know yet because I don't want to make the video too long. But this is gonna be a second part, so please like, comment, and subscribe. And any feedback from the last video, put on this video, or put on the last video. And if you have any other comments on this video, just leave in the comments and I'll try to answer to the best ability of me. Okay, let's go. Okay, let me mute myself right now.
We'll bring up on stage in a second. Glenn, Michael, don't go anywhere because we will be talking to you later on with some more questions from the community. Keep them coming in. But please do give a warm welcome to Jonathan Tuck, who plays Red's best friend, Private Zussman. If we swap everyone out, let's swap everyone out here as we do this bit. And Jeffrey Pierce, who plays Lieutenant Turner. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. And it's great to have the cast in as well, because one of the great things about Call of Duty has been that. It's been the great storytelling that goes on. And we've got the 3 Js here right now. Josh, I know you've had a huge amount of passion from this game since day one, being part of this project. What most excited you?
Well, when I first heard about it, I sat with Brett and with Glenn, and they wouldn't even tell me what the game was at first because it was so confidential. And then, they just told, it was really about what the history of this was about and how much detail they wanted to pay to it. And as I really got to, learn more about it and actually start working on the game, not only did they pay attention historically, but the writing was so incredibly good. I mean, it rivals anything that I've ever read, as far as movie scripts. So, it's just something that I've always wanted to do, and it turned out to be as much fun as any job I've ever had.
And as Eric said earlier on, the story of World War II touches a lot of people emotionally, and that was something you brought into your performance, I would guess. Yeah,
I mean, again, who knew? I thought it was just going to be a good time playing, getting to work on a video game, and it turns out that these, some of the scene work we got to do in this game was amazing, and these characters are so well rounded, and they were right. They really did pay a lot of attention to, being historically accurate and making sure these characters were had a lot of depth.
And if we're talking about characters, tell me about your character, the guy.
You know what the one thing is? Sorry about that, the background. Let me turn off real quick. There you go. That was a fan, so. But the one thing I never seen is that Battlefield has never done this big. To me, it has never done as this big, as show off their. I haven't seen it, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions. I'm just putting a theory out there that they never did this kind of thing, they showed off their game, what COD's doing right now. What is COD doing right now? Showing off the people who actually said the voices, showed off some of the guns. They did that in Battlefield 1, but they didn't here. So I'm saying I think this is gonna be Battlefield 1 out of sales, out of sales, because we got it's already at. The last one show's already at 7, what? I can't tell, but 6, wait here, right there. It's at 6 million views. Let me check this one just real quick. Got 6 million views. It's at 6 million views right now, yeah. But at least it's not 2 million dislikes it had in Infinite Warfare. I can say they did jump to conclusions in that game. They did, but they were right, it was a bad game. The only thing that's good in that game, that keeps the game alive, is going to be zombies in that game. Alright, let's go back, okay?
How you play?
Well, I don't know, boys. What was he? He's a bit of a dick. He's somebody who is obviously mission before man, and it was something that was fun for me because I love playing the dick. I love playing the guy who everybody hates.
Sorry about that, guys. A little flash. Well, like when when you saw a little flash, that little like freeze up kind of. That is not me. I'm just saying that is not me. That is the live stream I have right now. That's a live stream. Don't look at me and just kidding. But it's not me. I'm just telling you guys that so you guys won't say, oh, you need to turn your HD down and all that stuff. But yeah, I did turn down my HD because I accidentally, it's freezing up. My laptop can't handle it, so I have to go down to 640 HP. I know it's kind of bad, but right now, the quality is pretty good right now, but it's not as bad. Okay, let's go back in.
And ultimately, he has the dilemma about, you know, is it mission before man, or is it really man before mission? Because he connects to these guys by the end of this story, and that's really what drew me to it.
Well, if we're talking about that connection, what was it like then, Jeffrey, when you're working together, that brotherhood feeling, when you're capturing your performances?
Well, we've been working together for a year and a half at this point. Once a month, coming in, work 4 or 5 days. And I think we all bonded extraordinarily well. I mean, you don't mesh with people necessarily, but we walked into the room and felt like I'd known these guys for 10 years. And the work that we're being asked to do is of a scope of a massive feature film. And the storytelling sort of where games are at now, what you can capture, the detail and performance. Story is as important as gameplay. And gameplay has always been seamless in Call of Duty, but this is like really getting to do work of a level that you would expect to do in a film.
And once you get past the tight suit and the little reflector ping pong balls
you
and the
make
helmet
that work.
and the camera,
You really make
once
that
you
work.
get past that, it feels like you're doing theater, I swear.
Yeah.
Because there's no coverage, there's no
Yeah,
close-up, so
yeah.
everybody is active the entire time in the motion capture or the PCAP sessions that we're doing, and it's an extraordinarily active, dynamic process where everybody is working the entire time. It's an exciting process to be a part of as an actor. The performances are so much more visceral, and it's so much more of an exciting process to be a part of.
And you're relying on everybody else to help you get where you need to get. It's a great experience.
Well, because that's something you said to me earlier. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but we met in the gym this morning. We bumped into each other. We were doing our mirror work, tons and tons. And you said it was like being on stage, and it lent a whole new dimension to your performances. Because I think when you're doing TV or film, you can be off, can't you?
Oh yeah, I mean Josh and I, this is our first video game. Jeff's done quite a few. We're used to just sitting back on our Apple boxes in between takes, letting other people get their shots, but for the first time, we really had to work. The entire scene.
I mean, up to this point, it was just, we just do our close-up and then let somebody else do the other side.
Exactly right.
Head off to the trailer.
Yeah, off to my trailer. Call me.
No, but I mean,
That's not it. That's swear to God. That's not it.
18 months with these guys, I've gotten to see both their kids grow up. They've gotten to see my dog get bigger. We've seen other cast members, lose girlfriends, get girlfriends. So that camaraderie was very reflective of this group of regular people who are diverse in religion, in age, in geography, in color, and getting to see that group of people in World War II is, I think, a wholly unique part of this game that I think people will appreciate when they're playing.
When you scratch the surface, you find out that these guys, they're not fighting for bigger ideas than the love of the brothers around them and risking their lives, sacrificing themselves for each other. It's not about flag or country when the rubber meets the road. It's about caring for each other, and that serves the bigger whole. But the connection between the men and the women on the front lines is as powerful a bond as you could see anywhere.
Yeah, and one thing that I think is also really cool about this is that not only is it a kick-ass game, but because they spent so much time making this historically accurate, it's going to expose the whole World War II story to a whole new generation. And that's really, I'm really honored to be a part of this game for that reason. And the fact that I just get to be in a video game. But, the fact that it's, it is a visceral sort of thing. And I think that, anybody who isn't familiar with World War II is going to get a real feel for what it might have been like.
Because lots of people are writing articles about that at the moment, saying that this is how we get our history now. It's through this, and there's almost more empathy when you're fighting through an interactive character.
Well, there's 20 years since Saving Private Ryan. It's 10 years since Call of Duty had a World War II game. This is a whole new generation, and to speak to the pride that we've all felt making this game, it has been a true privilege to even watching this behind the scenes, to be able to share with the world the small role that we've gotten to play in bringing this game to fans and a whole new generation to understand World War II.
Yeah.
Josh, yeah, you mentioned connections. Am I right in thinking that somebody who sat around on this stage right now got a punch in on you at some point during the film?
Well, he did. You know, like we were saying, it's just one. It's usually one take. You get the one take right, and you move on to the next scene. Well, he kept screwing it up and taking another. Can I get one more?
We had to get it right.
I just need
very
one more.
important to get it right.
Starting to wonder
Authenticity. We're back to visceral authenticity. And you can't,
Really-
you know, hit
really-
somebody who's 6'4" every day without repercussions. So I took my licks where I
I
could.
appreciate your dedication to the craft.
Yeah. I just don't like that take. Let's do it one more time. Hold on, Iron Bar. We're actually watching on the screen right now. We're watching your characters. What is it like watching yourself back? Having gone there, we saw the punch. And what is it like watching yourself back in a game at this point? Because obviously you've done TV, you've done films, but watching yourself in the game.
Well, you know, it takes a while to adjust to this tight, you know, suit that you're wearing. It's all colorful with these balls and the whole thing.
Who looked the best? Who looked the best
And
in the
once,
suit?
Jonathan, for sure. He's been doing a lot of squats.
Heavy deadlifting. Heavy deadlifting makes the suit look nice.
Once you get past that, and once you start to see some of the results and some of the stuff that the guys are working on in Foster City and all over the world, I think. I'm not sure where everybody's at, but you know, again, thank you guys
God
for
bless
all the work. But once you start to see what you're actually going to look like, it frees you up to really go for it, because you're not just in some silly suit. This is World War II, and this is some serious stuff.
Yeah.
And so it gives you a whole new freedom that you wouldn't
I mean, you
otherwise
get to
have.
see, you can imagine your breath when when we're doing some of these winter scenes. You can squint at a fake sun and the volume, and those guys who have created this game build that in for you. So that freedom he's talking about, it's so exciting to explore.
And I think it sets it up for what Call of Duty is, which is great storytelling. But please put hands together for our cast who've come down here today. The 3 Js. Thank you so much. And all we're talking about there is the campaign. That's just all we're talking about there. Now, Dolly, I would guess you're still excited right now.
I mean, I think I'm just in a state of excitement. I can't really get out of it. That was awesome and very insightful to hear from the cast. Now, don't worry, we still have a lot of reactions and general tweets from the community to deliver to Glenn and Michael. We've got just a handful right here. We have Rob Stang, who says, I hope Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield give us at least a little tease of multiplayer during the reel. Smiley face. Yeah. And at Woodworth Noah, and this is in all caps, by the way, this is going to be amazing. Loads of exclamation marks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as I look through all the tweets, there is an enormous amount of questions revolving around multiplayer. Guys, what can you tell us about multiplayer today?
So there you go, the community has spoken. That's what lots of people are excited about. Michael, what can you tell us about multiplayer?
Oh my goodness, we have so much to share. Now, we can't show you a lot today, a lot of big stuff coming at E3, but first and foremost, we're talking boots on the ground combat. And, you know, that well-balanced Call of Duty run-and-gun action in a brutal and visceral head-to-head conflict of World War II. So from maps to movement to weapons to melee, you know, our goal was to give players an all-new boots-on-the-ground experience for World War II. And then a bunch of new stuff, right? We've got war, an asymmetrical allied versus Axis mode where factions fight to capture or defend critical objectives. Now, this mode changes map design, strategy, teamwork, and we're really excited about its potential. We're also excited about Divisions. Divisions is a fundamentally new way to approach your Call of Duty multiplayer career, and it adds to the player immersion by allowing players to enlist in a specific unit of their choice. And finally, we have Headquarters. This is something special, everybody, at Sledgehammer Games, and it's the first of a kind for the Call of Duty community. It's really a living space where fans can connect, be rewarded, compete, show off, and have fun outside of matches. It's a transformation of how the community comes together, and we really want you to see it to understand it. So just a tiny peek here. Let's take a look.
Man, that was a tiny peek.
was
I want
tinier
more.
That was a little tinier than I...
Now, let's go back.
together, and we really want you to see it to understand it. So just a tiny peek here. Let's take a look.
was a
No.
tiny peek. I want more.
Come on.
How the community comes
I gotta go
together,
slow.
And we really want you to see it to understand it. So just a tiny peek here.
Never mind.
Take a look.
Okay. If we look at this. Okay, let me go slow. I'm gonna try to go slow motion here. Can I go slow motion? Like, no. Dislike, no. Subscribe, report, feedback, status of what the hell is that? Okay, come on. Where is the? I don't know, but if you go, boom, boom, boom. Okay, right here. We got a better look here. If you look at this, it kind of looks like, basically he said, basically just showing off what you have, basically. I guess it shows you who, is it like a vote system to me? To me, it's gonna be like that game one's gonna be a vote system. Whoever has the best stuff, people can vote. And you have, I think it's because you saw those two people on the top. If you see those people, I think they get chosen randomly. Those two people on the top get to choose who has the best like stuff. So I'm saying if they had better suits, so if they had like a better like green suit, darker green suit, or anything like that to fit into their conditions. So if you look on here, all level 1s, level 1, level 8, 23, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, okay, 23, 20, 34, 40. Okay, so it's all different varieties of levels. So it means you don't have to wait until you're level 55 or anything, okay? So if you look at this, to me it looks like I just saw two people at the very big top. So I guess they're going to choose who has the, I think it's going to be the, because they're both for level 55. To me, it's not going to be chosen randomly. It's going to be chosen by the top players of the levels. And they get to choose who has the best suits and everything. Best things they have, so they said they show off. Show off the big hint right there. Showing off what they have. Right there. That's the exact words they said. To me, it's going to be like that. To me, this is only a hypothesis of what's going I think what's going to happen in this game mode. I think it's going to be good. But tell me in the comments if you guys think what you guys think about it, okay? Because if you look down there, you only see level 1, level all that stuff, and on the top before you come back, before it goes over them, there's 2 level 55s. So I think that's what I think, because they're going to have people who are at the top there's only 2 people that get the top, and then they get to get to choose who has the best stuff, and you got everybody roaming around. I don't see no guns. Just like free. To me, they are. But it's up to you guys. Leave in the comments what you guys think. Okay, let's get back into it.
That was a tiny
That
peek.
was
I want
tinier
more.
Wow, that was a little tinier than I expected, OJ.
So when we see more, when we can see more of this?
Well, it's coming to E3. MP on the floor. For us, that's the first time Sledgehammer Games has been able to bring it to fans. Mm-hmm. Fans are coming to the conference, so it's.
We got some technical difficulties here. Let's check something here right now. Let's go this one. I think I paused it too much. That freezes it up. There we go. Okay, let's pause this again. Not pause it. Let's take this off.
I am quite a big Zombies fan, and there is a lot of people watching around the world that are also in the same boat as me. So we're all asking right here, right now, what can you tell us about this co-op mode?
Absolutely nothing. No. Sorry. Yeah, our third mode is it's an entirely new story, and it's a pretty horrifying experience, sort of like your office. For Michael and I, it's our first horror game in years, and we're really, really psyched about it. It's the story of the Third Reich's desperate attempt to create an army in the final stages of the war. We can't wait to share more. In fact, should we show a little something? Just a little tiny little peek.
Whoa!
Alright, guys. I'm really excited, bro. Oh my god. I already knew about it, but I'm just like, I thought it was gonna be fake, but bro, oh my god. Zombies is back, bro. I mean, literally, bro. Oh my god. Zombies, bro. When this game comes out, if it has, in the beta, it has this, I will go on this first. No offense to the people who want to see multiplayer, but fuck it. I really want to do zombies. I want to see new. Cause they said it's gonna be on Facebook. They said that it's gonna be new people. So I think in every DLC is gonna have different maps, different people. I don't know about that, but that's what I think. If you look at it, it's zombies. Okay, you can literally see it's gonna be zombies because it has freaking no eye color, like no pupils, anything like that. But if you guys look at that, that's definitely gonna be a big seller off the sales. Even though they have the multiplayer, 'cause people go on and have multiplayer, but if you think about it, multiplayer community has maybe around like 2 million to 3 million, like roughly around there community. If you look at us, I think we have maybe around 1 million, maybe a couple 100,000. But look at that. That's a couple 100,000 or a million can make a big difference in the sales. I'm just saying. So let's keep on going. You guys do want to see more of this. So let's go. This is going to be a part 3. I already know this gets an hour long. I only did like 27 minutes of the last video. This is going to be already longer, as long. But let's keep on going.
Whoa. It's darling before makeup.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. Guys, I mean, this says very little, and normally I would be a little disappointed, but how can I be when, I mean, that just looks incredible. I would ask for more, but I'm probably going to get a no, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
At least I tried.
That is a Nazi zombie on the biggest cinema screen in
Yes.
the United Kingdom. And I
Yes.
think that is a fabulous way to end this first look at the Call of Duty World War II than that. It has been an absolute ton of fun, and it's been great having you guys here as well.
Yeah, thanks so much. It's been a pleasure. You know, our hearts are full being able to share with fans. And we hope fans are just as excited about Call of Duty World War II as we are to make it. Without a doubt, it really is the most personal and powerful game I've ever worked on. And I know we can speak for all the developers at Sledgehammer Games when I say that we're holding nothing back for November.
Yeah, and you know, our thanks again for the support. This game is for you, and I'm sure Michael would agree. We've talked about this before, that this is the best game we've ever made.
The best game.
The best
Best
game.
game.
Yes.
There you go. So thank you
Yes,
very
yes,
much
yes.
to Glenn and to Michael from
sir.
Sledgehammer Games. It is going to be such a wait till November the 3rd, it really is. So stick it in your iCal, tattoo it to the inside of your eyelids. November the 3rd, that is when this new Call of Duty, going back to its root, is coming out. World War II with this game. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep in touch via the social channels. How should we leave it? The way we came in. Let's have another look at that trailer.
This day is set upon a mighty endeavor.
Alright, guys. And this, we're still gonna watch it. We're just gonna piece it by piece. So that basically means we're gonna go slow. I don't know how to go slow motion, but we're gonna go kind of slow. I'm gonna keep my finger on the A button because I'm on Xbox. So I'm gonna keep it on there. So if we see any hidden stuff in there, because you know we want to see some hidden stuff in there. So let's do this. I'm gonna keep my mic on, so.
Souls will be shaken with the violences of war. In this hour of great sacrifice,
Okay, sorry about that.
we shall prevail.
If you see, okay. It's gonna be hard to see. I could see it, but barely. Cause it's zoomed on his face. If you guys didn't know, if you guys didn't play the World War game, it's basically the same thing when you go on the beach. But I don't know if it's the first mission or not. It's been a long time. But there's a mission that you go on the beach and you have to take down these big old things. What are called? These big old turrets in the. They were covered by cement, so they got shoot down with rocket launchers. I don't know if they're gonna have it in this game. That's the problem. But it's not. That's World War, not World War II.
All that separates the world from darkness. The enemy is ruthless. We cannot. We must not fail.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I think I just found something. It might happen. I don't know. It's just a theory. Okay, let's go back. Come on.
We are all that separates the world from darkness.
Come on.
The enemy is ruthless. We cannot.
Okay. If you look at this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 people. One guy's holding a pistol. If you look on the back, one person has nothing on their back. Could this be a sneak peek? Like they have a battle, not specialist. It's gonna be like different. There's 4 people. It's 5 people, so it's kind of be like Battlefield's like thing. I'm not saying they're copying. I'm just saying it's kind of like it, but I'm not certain. It's kind of like it because if you look on the back of that, in the guy in the middle, looks like he has a rifle. Nothing on his back. And if you see this, the guy on your far right, left, you see he has a shovel in his bag. He has that. What else? I know he's a bag. I don't know what that thing on the side is. That's the problem. I don't know what the thing on the side. Could he keep grenades? I don't know. Could be like assault rifle. I don't know. I don't know. The second guy, I don't know what it is, but it seems like the second to the far left and the second to the far right both have the same thing, except one has a pistol, one has a gun. If you look in the back, they both have a thing on their back. I still think it's safe, but look at that familiar. They both have the same thing, okay? And the far right, he has basically nothing on his back. He has grenades. If you see one hanging on the ground. The problem is with the other guy in the far left. They both have the same bag. They have all the same bag, but they don't have everything the same thing in it. It's hard to say. I know, to me, it could be specialist. It could be like different classes with different people, and you can change your like guy's facial look. But you know, it's a theory. But let's go back in more.
We must not fail.
Duty first.
And there's gonna be tanks in it. There's gonna be ground tanks, kind of ground turrets, kind of. Shoot down ships. It's kind of like Battlefield, but it's not. I don't know. Oh come on! You're kidding me right now. I hate that. The Xbox sucks when it goes on YouTube. Even if you guys can see the trailer. But that's gonna be the end of the video right here. That's gonna be part 2. I'm gonna check everything else out. Okay, what's this gonna say? Is this gonna say like days? Okay, check. Let me check something real quick. Okay. I don't know, but it could say it. That didn't have pork. You guys didn't see that. I already seen it. It's something important. But guys, that was a sneak peek of the new game coming out. If you guys did like this, have any comments about it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Just comment if you guys did like it or anything like that. But I will get this game when it comes out. I will get the beta for this. I will. I promise I will. I don't care how long it takes me. I am getting the beta. I got $15 right now. Okay, guys, I can get it. But hope you guys did like this video. I will have a ww2 video coming out right couple minutes. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.